Want to welcome in Tanner Staton from Brookland-Cayce High School, being in this year's Bridge Builder Excellence Award. This is your second year being nominated for the Bridge Builder Excellence Award, and you're making it into the top 10 this year. And welcome again to the South Carolina Football Hall of Fame family for your excellence on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. I want to congratulate you and welcome in Tanner Staton.
Sir, thank you. It's a huge honor.
So, Tanner, I tell you, you're playing football this year, and I know what position you're playing, but tell everybody, what position do you play?
I'll play quarterback.
The quarterback. And in playing the quarterback position, what is your favorite thing about playing the quarterback?
I mean, just leading the team and, scoring touchdowns and stuff. Just having the ball in my hand when it's like crunch time, knowing everything's on you. Like, the team's looking at you, the stands looking at you, the coaches are looking at you. Like, all the pressure's on you. I feel like that's what makes me helps me better as a player. It makes me thrive.
So you like the leadership and you thrive on the pressure of having it all on your shoulders. Win or lose, you'll take that pressure every time.
Yes, sir.
That's awesome. So you have made it your passion to perform with excellence. And again, want to congratulate you on that, but I also want to kind of break into that a little bit and understand, what does that mean to you? When you hear the word excellence, what do you think of?
More of being a man. Every day you wake up to be better than you were the day before. And I feel like if you break down excellence, it's becoming a person 1% better, basically. It's not more of being a football player. It's more of becoming a better man.
So you live your life in excellence, not just on the field, but in all aspects. And I appreciate that. And, what would you here at the South Carolina Football Hall of Fame, we're big on mentorship and leading others. And has there been anybody that was a mentor in your life?
Wow, there's so many. There's a lot. I mean, I want to name everybody, but mostly my dad. I mean, my dad was been there since the beginning. He's my first ever football coach, and he told me things. I mean, we've had life talks in the car when we're driving 3+ hours to camps, and I mean, you learn stuff from that. And I mean, I can't be more thankful for a father like him.
That's fantastic. That's great. And what's his name?
Chris Staton.
Chris Staton. So Coach Staton, that's fantastic. And let me ask you this. So let's say, Tanner, that you've got a young freshman coming in. And again, like I've mentioned to your teammates, we think that you are like a Levon Kirkland. We have a lot of respect for Levon Kirkland. We hold him in high esteem. And you're like a Levon protege. I know that you're coming along, cutting your own trail. You're an individual, but at the same time, he's a great football leader. And so to some degree, you're a protege of Levon Kirkland. And there are other Tanner Staton proteges out there in your community that you're influencing. And so those folks that are coming 9th grade, Brookland-Cayce, they want to be successful like you, Tanner. What do you tell them?
I mean, take each day slow at a time. I mean, high school, when people tell me high school is going to fly by, I didn't realize it was going to fly by this fast. And then staying in the weight room. I mean, I basically live in there and on the field because, I was never the biggest kid going into high school. I was probably the smallest kid on the field going in my freshman year. And I really took those opportunities to get better, get faster, get stronger, to put myself on a pedestal to be at the level I am right now.
That's good advice. That's good advice. Well, let me ask you this. Speaking of Levon Kirkland, if you could ask Levon anything about his success or advice for you to continue to build on your successful journey, what would that question be?
Well, I wish he was here. I mean, I pray for his health and everything right now. I mean, that's a huge, huge part. But, the transition from being at a small high school like he was to going to big Clemson, big college town like that. I mean, the transition from being a big fish in a little pond to a small fish in a huge lake.
Hey, Tanner, how you doing, my man? Wow. From Lamar to Clemson, and this is being from a smaller school. I think anytime that you go into a situation that you can't look at it from, well, I'm from a small school, or, maybe I'm not as good. I think you have to look at it like, okay, well, how can I get better? That I'm here as well as these other guys, I belong here. So I think that's the first thing you got to recognize, is that you're there for a reason. You're there because the coaching staff sees you as a player that can help them. And so I think you have to embrace that. You can't look at it like you have less than. You have to look at it as though you're equal. And you're here to compete, and you're here to get better, and you're there to play. So now, again, it's all about how you grow that seed. But you can never have doubt about why you're there. And I think that was the main thing for me, is that I didn't have any doubts about why I was there. And I even realized that I was just as good as anybody from Georgia, Florida, Texas, New Jersey, South Carolina. And I was there for a reason. I had the ability. Now I just got to develop it. And I think once you get that mindset that you belong there, then you can go forward. But I feel that that's the one thing you have to, that's what I realized, is that I can do it. I can get it done. And sometimes you just have to have, I tell my daughter all the time, she's a performance arts major, and she wants to be in the movies and all that. And, there's a lot of factors that go in that may not get you the job. But I feel like with anything, you just have to believe. And, once you get that in your head that you believe, let it go and just go forward, because it's there for you. Your goals and all that, they're there for you. But sometimes you got to surrender it. Tell God that's what you want. Write it down on paper, and just go out there and get it. And sometimes sounds simple, but sometimes I think it is just that simple. You got to realize and believe that you belong where you're at and go forward.
You want to thank anybody? Is there anything else you want to say?
I mean, shout out my family, shout out God. I mean, shout out to all my peers, my teammates and everything. I mean, they really kept me grounded all 4 years in high school. I mean, I really couldn't be here with everybody that's impacted my life. So I'm really thankful for everybody. I'm thankful for y'all, thankful for everybody.
Well, that's fantastic. Again, Tanner, we're very proud of you. We appreciate all the hard work that you have put in, and you're a leader in your community, and we want to congratulate you. And again, you're part of our family. You can't get rid of us now. We're going to support you for the rest of your life, and we're going to help you. Hopefully you'll help us by leading others here in South Carolina to where we can all get to the top 10 in college and career readiness by December 31st, 2030. How about that?
Yes, sir.
Well, thank you very much. Tanner Staton.
All right. Thank you.